send her on to another run around. But of course, she was only to be hampered by the net. Of course, she would stand her ground here in the 10th game, putting another trick out of the bag to take this point. No sweat there. And just when you thought she had it covered, the world number 6 showed us exactly why she was 85 ranks higher than her opponent. The 6 seed would power on thanks to another unforced error. Now Makarova awaits her in the 3rd round for the next game. 6-4, 7-6. Houston hosts the Bucks. It's easy to see why it's not too hard to tango. Rockets launching into. We'll see you then.
Darling, we thought 3 hours already.
Don't worry, our calls are free. Hello, darling, are you there? Wow, sorry, my prepaid plan saves me a lot every month. I buy your lunch. Menu. Top up my prepaid, please.
Done, madam.
Earn so much points already. Oh, redeem this, and this. It's payback time. Payback, a prepaid plan from Senheng Mobile.
521. Nombor awak?
Jangan risau, saya akan telefon awak. Bye.
Hello? Hai, ya saya. Apa khabar?
This broadcast of the Premier League is brought to you by Calpis, Japan's first cultured milk drink. Brickfields Asia College, the fastest and smartest way. And MyEG, Malaysia's e-government service provider.
And we're back on Daily with Liverpool's 3rd round FA Cup replay against League 2 Plymouth. Now, the Reds unable to break the deadlock at Anfield, but with 10 changes made, it only took 18 minutes to get on the score sheet. Philippe Coutinho's corner meeting the head of Lucas Leiva, and it is 1-0 Liverpool. His last goal was 7 years ago in the Europa League. Now, Plymouth did create some chances. Graham Carey caught fan himself testing Carrius there, then Jake Jervis's cross, causing more problems for Liverpool's defence. And the keeper, well, working overtime. The home side kept plugging away, came close as well, but were only foiled by Alexander Arnold. And on to the second half, and another chance would present itself for Plymouth. This time, Jervis coming close, but once again, no luck. And with all those misses, Liverpool had one final chance to wrap things up when Alberto Moreno was brought down in the box. Divock Origi? Not up to the task, it seems. Doesn't matter though, as the 7-time cup holders make it 6 wins in their last 10 matches. Now, Liverpool's win means that they will face Wolves next, and they were the only team in the Premier League top 6 that were taken to a replay. Now, Arsenal's last-minute winner against Preston means that they have an away trip to Southampton, while current holders, Man United, face former Premier League opponent Wigan Athletic.
Don't worry, these are not scenes from the movie Singing in the Rain. It's actually Greece's first division clash between Asteras Tripolis and Olympiakos. Torrential rain hit the stadium, leaving the players covered in mud from head to toe. And one wondered why the referee did not call off the match, but fair play to the players for carrying this one on. The match finished goalless, in case you're wondering, but with scenes like this, it seemed like this was more of a mud wrestling competition than a football match. Onto some hoops action now, where the ball stays in the air longer. Boasting the third best offence in the league, Toronto Raptors were on course for their 5th win on the trot when they took on Philadelphia 76ers. DeMar DeRozan averaged 30.6 points per game since the start of the year, while Kyle Lowry has had a rest, missing the last game. So that meant a full-strength Raptors side. What could possibly go wrong, right?
Well, with multiple wins here, it feels like home in Philly for the Raptors too. Not like this though, with Sergio Rodriguez finding Joel Embiid at the back door for the dunk. And of course, JM another one, this time from the 3, and down it goes. Is Toronto's side even here? Well, of course, they did try. Norman Powell tries getting in the jumper, but it's blocked by Dario Saric. And they try again. And oops, number 9 in the way. D-Ross tries to break the wall for the lead, but stopped again. And it is a case of my ball, my ball, my ball. TJ McConnell claims it for the layup though. The 76ers are surely making it hard, I tell you. Even Kyle Lowry tries here, but big guy Robert Covington blocks the 3. So maybe he'll try for the 2? Or maybe he'll just back them for points. So, how about some tips on how to win at home, TJ?
Yeah, you're the only Atlantic Division team to knock them off this season. A big test for your defense, that the Raptors have the most potent offense in the league, not to mention the second best scoring in the 4th quarter. So what were you able to do here with such a well-balanced team to keep them in check?
You know, we've been working really hard in practice on our defense, and I know I sound like a broken record, but we have one of the best home court advantages here, and they help us out a lot.
Joel Embiid once again puts a game away at the line. What's it like with this guy on the floor and the impact that he makes night in and night out?
I think all of us here know he's an all-star 100%, and he's been the rock to our team. So without him, I don't think we're very good.
Oh, by the way, TJ, it's tough to hold you down. You were hurt at Washington with your wrist, but then you didn't want to miss this one here. What do you want to prove out here, TJ?
I'm just not trying to miss any games. I'm just trying to play in front of this great crowd and with my teammates and come get wins. That's what I'm here for.
The home crowd surely been playing their part lately, as the 76ers are on a 4-game winning streak at home. Now, the last day loss was like last year against the Pelicans in December last month. But as you can see, in 8 games, only losing a 3. So what can I say? It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
To Houston now, James Harden practicing his shots. Not one for intimidation, Giannis Antetokounmpo is doing the same thing. And that warm-up helped Harden, starting off with a modest jumper here. Showing versatility, JH showing just why he is the league's 3rd best scorer. The Rockets setting the tone via the bid after that layup, and Houston were up by 15. The Bucks outscored 30-12 in the 2nd, and going into the 3rd, Houston continued their barrage, this time making a 3. Not hard at all, right? The visitors would soon respond though, Harden with a rare turnover. Antetokounmpo makes the basket from the transition, and you got to check out this spin move and a dunk from him. Nicely done. And of course, we're going to show you it again. It deserves it, I think. Look at that. He would inspire a fight back. Check out that block. Antetokounmpo makes another basket via a fast break, and he would finish with 32 points. But after the loss to Miami, the bid is not letting this one slip. This one, 11 from downtown, sitting it for the Rockets. The Supersport Daily Girls could learn a few moves from him too, Michelle. I hope you're watching this because you need to learn how to dance.
Hey. Now, the Pacers are in good form with only 1 loss in their last 6 as Paul George looked to keep that run going. Cousins hoping to get the W back after the Kings, the back-to-back losses. PG got the ball rolling, setting the tone with this dunk right here. Whew, he was certainly in the mood, I tell you. Getting his game face on. Now, anything George can do, Cousins can do it better with this reverse layup to extend the lead to 8. The duel was brought to a halt though when Rudy Gay suffered this injury. Although, judging by this replay, I'm not too sure how he actually injured himself. It does look serious enough as Gay had to be stretchered off. When action resumed, George picked the pockets of Matt Barnes and took it home with this one-handed reverse dunk, ending the night on 24 points. Cousins was not to be outdone, assisting Barnes for the easy layup. Though it wasn't meant to be for Cousins. This rejection, left him looking like a lonely man as his triple-double wasn't enough to prevent the loss. Now, it is not looking good for the Sacramento Kings this season. Just 2 wins in their last 10 games says it all. They do have a chance, though, to get the W back on board when they face the Grizzlies, who have just suffered back-to-back losses. Next.
To Boston now, where Porzingis, despite nursing an injury, was taking more selfies than you would see on Michelle's Instagram page. Back on the court, Isaiah Compton was quickly in the thick of action with a three-point right here. And when he is not scoring, Thomas dishes out assists to his teammates. This nasty assist through the legs of Marshall Plumlee definitely deserves another look. Look at that. Now, Thomas was certainly feeling his range in this game with another 3 points, cutting the deficit to 9. And just when you thought he would share the spotlight, Amir Johnson said, "Nope, you have it, bro," as Thomas sinks another 3, ending the night on 39 points. Well, it wasn't all one-way traffic, as Rose had other ideas with this layup right here. And he was then sharp enough to collect the rebound, twisting in and out to hit another bucket. Check this out. Rose definitely rose to the occasion in the fourth as he ended the night with 30 points and 10 rebounds as the Knicks nicked it 117 to 106. More NBA action coming your way this week, and you definitely can't take your eyes off the big one at Cleveland, where the Cavaliers entertained the Spurs on Sunday. Catch it right here on channel 817 and 836.
Still to come, more balls.
Michelle?
More sports involving balls.
Oh, you mean those sporting balls, right? I was going to say, this is a family show, Michelle.
Sports involving balls. Okay, move on, please. Move on.
And there's a lot of things that played a role in this decision, in this decision.
What decision did he make? Stay tuned.
The La Liga Santander, live on beIN Sports, channel 837.
European Rugby Champions Cup Round 6. Watch every game on Setanta Sports. All 10 ties from the 6th round of action, including Ulster meet Bordeaux in the Kingspan Stadium. 2 heavyweights clash when Saracens host Toulon at Allianz Park. And Leicester seek revenge as they face Glasgow at Welford Road. European Rugby Champions Cup Round 6. Watch every game, only on Setanta.
This is the ITTF.
Enjoy the action.
You never know exactly what you're going to get.
Phenomenal, wonderful spectacle. Watching the world's best.
The ITTF World Tour Hungarian Open on Astro's Supersport 2 at HD.
We don't want our dream home to be breaking the bank.
Can they have it all?
Oh, it's big.
I love it. I really love it.
For just 150 grand?
This house is higher on our budget range.
That's true. We don't want to be house poor, right?
No.
You get what you pay for.
We might as well put the bathtub in the master bedroom, right?
And then some.
It's exactly what you were looking for. I'm so happy for you.
It feels like home.
Humble Home Hunters, Monday nights at 8 on HGTV.
Thanks for staying with Daily. Now, it may seem to be an easy task for Serena Williams in the second round, considering Lucy Safarova had lost 9 times on the trot to the American veteran. However, that wasn't to be for Serena when Safarova held her ground after trailing at 4-3. Now, the Czech came out fighting with this particular forehand winner. I've got to say, Serena wasn't phased though, as she aced the first set 6-3 in 41 minutes. That was her 6th ace in the first set. In the second set, Safarova would respond, taking a 2-1 lead before her serves proved too hot for Serena to handle. A rallying call from her coach, we believe. The world number 61 would continue her fine display here, trying to break Serena's serve to the crowd's disbelief. Ooh. The world number 2 would try anything, including trying to beat the bad omen out of her racket there. That proved effective when Serena bounced back to take the match in straight sets in less than 19 minutes. Fellow countrywoman
to Renee Stokes. Well, Serena Williams, congratulations. That was one high-quality match. Congratulations. And Lucy is a terrific former top 10 player, and she still plays some great tennis. I know you had to be best today.
Yeah, the last time we played, I think, was actually in the final of a Grand Slam. So it's never easy having to play in the second round someone that you have seen in the final of the biggest stage in tennis. So yeah, it wasn't easy, but I'm really happy to have gotten through that.
A match like this, I mean, you've played two quality opponents now back-to-back, and you've played some of your best tennis to get through them. Does that give you just an enormous amount of confidence? Not that you need that much, I mean, 22 Grand Slams and all, but incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely played two really tough opponents, two former top 10, but that's a great way to start the tournament. It's not going to get any easier, so I think that was pretty good, and hopefully I can keep going, and you know, just hopefully I'll keep having the support of you guys. It's been really great.
And then there were four. I'm talking about the NFL postseason. If you've not been following the progress, the Atlanta Falcons will challenge the Green Bay Packers for the NFC Championship. While in the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers have the New England Patriots standing in the way of a 9th title. Pats quarterback Tom Brady, however, is choosing to be single-minded ahead of this clash.
There's always, you know, something going on. So I think it's important for us to focus on what our job is, and that's to go, you know, go out and play well. So, you know, our job is show up and try to do a great job when we get the chance, and that's, you know, that's the way it's been all year for us.
Meanwhile, the Packers will be seeking revenge against the Falcons. Atlanta won when both teams faced off in the regular season despite 4 touchdowns by Aaron Rodgers.
Confidence probably is the biggest thing. The confidence and then the energy flow. It's just very positive in the locker room. Guys have a great mindset, great approach. When you go through rough stretches where you're not playing great, that confidence can waver with some of the players and as a collective maybe, but when you get to this point where you've reeled off a lot in a row, the expectation changes from we're going to be competitive to we're going to win. And that's a very dangerous mindset for a team to get into, so I'm really proud of our guys. It's about that confidence. It's about guys believing in each other. And as you saw this run start to happen, you know, especially after Seattle and then winning the 3 in a row in the division, the expectation changed as the confidence grew.
So, before we head off, former South Africa captain A.B. de Villiers has decided to take some time off. Time off cricket, that is. The 32-year-old has ruled himself out of South Africa's 4-test series in England and the 2-match home series against Bangladesh.
Yeah, it's not an easy decision, that's for sure. And I'm just not ready. That's the best way I can put it. Like I said, priorities have changed over the years. I've played for 12 odd years now. Family has changed. My roles in the team have changed over the years. And there's a lot of things that played a role in this decision. But like I said, I wouldn't like to think it's the end. I'd still like to make that comeback. Finish on our, hopefully, somehow have a say in us getting that #1 ranking, which we deserve over the last few months, the way we've played. And yeah, so it's definitely not the end of the story. But the England series wasn't easy. And also, no, like you said, no disrespect to New Zealand, it was always a great tour to go on. And even Bangladesh have proved their point over the last while. So it's definitely got absolutely nothing to do with that. I need more time to get myself really, hopefully, for that end of the year series and the Australian series, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Well, we only wish him all the best, don't we?
Yes, and before we go, it would not be daily without some breaking news, Michelle. Someone has just arrived in Manchester.
Oh my gosh, really? Who is it? Who is it?
Chill out,
Who is
Michelle.
it?
It's not your Manchester United. It's Manchester City, of course. There's two sides in Manchester. It's not all about Man United, you know.
Okay, fine, Mark. Can you just tell everyone what is it that you're talking about?
We are talking about a new signing. Yes, Gabriel Jesus is officially at City and he will be available for their next game against Spurs on Saturday.
Now, I know that's good news for Man City fans, but the thing is, why are you excited?
Any enemy of United's is a good friend of mine. And if you didn't figure out what the Journey song title is on today's show, Michelle is going to give you one subtle hint right now.
Well, if they are really watching the show faithfully, well, they would have spotted it. That's it from Mark and I today. Tomorrow, though, we have a very special guest on the show.
Who?
You want to tune in to find out who.
We don't know who it is.
Actually,
We'll see you soon.
I don't even know who. Bye.
Every year, sports fans make a resolution to not miss any of their games. But 90% of them fail. With Astro on the go, you can avoid being another statistic.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about right there!
Watch the best of sports anytime, anywhere you like.
Oh, smash it!
Just download the all-new Astro on the go app. Free for all Astro customers.
It's festive fun at the Chinese New Year Carnival. Treat yourself to New Year goodies and exciting games. Get your mini Chuanji and be entertained by our artists and DJs. Join us in an early Bainian at a town near you. Be there to meet and greet your favorite artists. Gongxi Fan from all of us. Good luck and great fortune to all.
The headlines from Omnisport on Thursday the 19th of January. Leonard the Star as Spurs topple Timberwolves. 40 games unbeaten, now Real lose 2 in a row. And DJ aiming for world #1. Also in the programme, Newey leaps to Verstappen defence. Quintana takes the Opta quiz. And biking bonanza at Red Bull Rampage. First, they may not be as highly fancied as Golden State, but Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs once again underline their credentials as one of the leading teams in the NBA's Western Conference. Leonard helped the Spurs to their 32nd win of the season at the expense of the Minnesota Timberwolves, topping the scoring charts with 34 points. The small forward's 4th straight 30-point game means he becomes the first Spurs player to score 950 in the first half of a season since Tim Duncan in 2003. Minnesota's hopes of making the playoffs look slim, but they proved stern opposition at the AT&T Center. Greg Popovich was furious after a perceived foul on LaMarcus Aldridge went unpunished, earning the San Antonio head coach a 4th technical of the season. Leonard, though, remained calm as the sides ended the first locked at 30 all.
Kawhi Leonard, pure
Zach Levine nudged the visitors ahead in the second.
Was he great at it? And there is a heck of a pass and a dunk by Levine.
He's your two-time slam dunk champion.
And Karl Anthony Towns weighed in with a team-high 27. All 5 of Minnesota's starters posting double figures points totals. It meant they entered the main break 4 clear, but the Spurs rallied. Aldridge quickest to react, this the highlight of an impressive 29 points. Towns made it a 7-point game as the Timberwolves streaked further clear. Leonard, though, was determined. After a career-high 38 points in the weekend win over Phoenix in Mexico City, he inspired his team to a hard-fought win. Leonard's now scored in double figures in 73 straight games, the 7th longest active streak in the NBA, behind the likes of LeBron James, Russell Westbrook and James Harden. The Spurs completing the comeback, their 3rd best start in franchise history, sees them move to 32-9 for the campaign.
The Los Angeles Clippers were hit with tough news after the announcement Chris Paul will be out 6 to 8 weeks. Paul has a torn ligament in his left thumb and will need surgery. It's a huge blow for the Clippers since the team is still without Blake Griffin. Austin Rivers or Raymond Felton will take Paul's place in the lineup. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Chicago Bulls 99-98 thanks to Wesley Matthews. Matthews hit a crucial 3-pointer with 12 seconds left in the game. It's the first time this season the Mavs have won 3 games in a row. Meanwhile, the Bulls have lost 4 out of their last 6 games. James Harden got his 13th triple-double of the season, but the effort wasn't enough. The Houston Rockets were stunned by the Miami Heat 109-103. Harden had 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. However, Goran Dragic and Wayne Ellington's combined 39 points gave the slumping Heat a big boost. And that's your daily dish from around the NBA.
Football and Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't prevent Real Madrid suffering their 2nd defeat in 3 days, following a 2-1 loss at home to Celta Vigo in the first leg of their Copa del Rey quarter-final. All 3 goals came in 6 second-half minutes, Marcelo cancelling out Iago Aspas' 64th minute opener for Celta, before Johnny Castro hit the winner at the Bernabeu. Real, of course, had just seen their record 40-game unbeaten run ended.
Barcelona play their last 8 first leg at Real Sociedad today. Luis Enrique's side have lacked their usual consistency this term, but have looked strong recently, with 7 wins in their last 9 games in all competitions. Remarkably, Barcelona haven't won at Real Sociedad for almost a decade, with 3 draws and 5 losses in the 8 games since their last success at the Anoeta back in May 2007.
I've experienced every emotion in San Sebastian. I've done press conferences trying not to talk about the past, and it was the same. I don't know if our poor record has an effect on us, but what I do know is we'll win at the Anoeta someday. Maybe we have to wait 20 years, but it's definitely getting closer.
In the English FA Cup, Lucas scored the only goal of the game as Liverpool edged past 4th-tier side Plymouth in their 3rd round replay. Divock Origi failed to make the game safe late on, after the Belgian missed an 87th minute penalty.
Elsewhere, Kostas Mitroglou scored a second-half hat-trick as Benfica put 6 past second-tier Les Chaux in the Taça de Portugal. The Greek international came to life in the final 30 minutes. Benfica advanced to a 2-legged semi-final with Estoril.
In the Africa Cup of Nations, host Gabon were held to their 2nd consecutive 1-1 draw, this time by Burkina Faso. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's penalty, his 2nd goal of the tournament, cancelled out Prejus Nkoulma's opener. Cameroon now top Group A after picking up their first win at the expense of Guinea-Bissau. Despite falling behind early on, the indomitable Lions responded through second-half goals from Sebastian Siani and Michael Ngaju. And in transfer news, Premier League side Manchester United have agreed a deal with Lyon over the transfer of Memphis Depay to the French club. The fee is believed to be in the region of £16 million, rising to close to £22 million, depending on various add-ons.
Lee Chong-wei, Chan Peng-sun, Go Liu Ying, Go Vishem, Tan Wee Kyung.
Target locked, a date with superstar.
Any more SS Purple League players?
I'll give you a surprise later.
How do I join?
With purchase of 999 ringgit and above.
And then?
Stand a chance to fine dine with superstar.
Some more?
Free signature player jersey.
Any more?
Don't ask me anymore. Visit Sin Heng today.
Okay.
A date with superstar. Join us now. Sin Heng. Different. Truly different.
This broadcast of the Premier League is brought to you by Brickfield's Asia College, the fastest and smartest way. MyEG, Malaysia's e-government service provider. And Calpis, Japan's first cultured milk drink. With Chelsea sitting pretty on top, the chase is on. City will be looking for revenge against title rivals Tottenham.